Alright, so I made one iron pickaxe, and I'm gonna make a couple cobblestone pickaxes. So, I'm gonna do another chill stream this evening, where I'm going to gather up the stacks of cobblestone I need. And if I get lucky, we'll get more iron, but I don't think that's in the cards. But let's go ahead and offload all the junk I don't need. Well, sorry I started streaming at, like, the worst possible time for you, Saber. Like, I swear, every time I start streaming, it's at, like, a terrible time for you. And it's just like, I really wish I wasn't doing that to you. Yeah, maybe you'll catch my streams another time. But we are gonna go ahead and start gathering up as much cobblestone as possible for my bridge here. Like, yeah, time zones are definitely a problem. Like, I'm fairly certain, like, every one of my followers on Twitch, like, are probably in a completely different time zone from me. But it is what it is. Like, that's just life. I did stream earlier. A couple hours ago, in fact. I didn't think I would be streaming more today. But I figured, you know what? I'm in the mood to continue playing. Well, you could have joined that stream earlier. But it is what it is. Oh, you were in the gym, so it didn't quite add up. Understandable. Gotta work on those gains, right? Yeah, unlucky timings. Like, there's a lot of, like, live premiere things that I'm just like, oh, I just barely missed that. Especially on, like, sites like YouTube where, like, whether something shows up in somebody's sub box or not is completely random, it seems. But I'm determined to finish up this bridge today. Because I don't want to spend more than this week on the bridge. Oh yeah, like, I really need to figure out something to do with channel points. But I just haven't had the time to, like, actually come up with something for that. And I know that, like, as soon as I, like, set up something for channel points, people are just gonna instantly redeem things. So it's gotta be something worth redeeming to actually make channel points worthwhile. I mean, I could get inspiration from other streamers. Yeah, I could always do that. But, like, I don't like copying other people. Like, I feel like if I do things, I should be doing my own thing. But I digress. Like, everybody does things in their own style nowadays. So, it is what it is. Alright, I think that after I finish up getting all of this stone mined out here, I can finish the bridge with what cobblestone I have. Because I'm gonna need more iron to just, like, finish up, like, the very last portions of the bridge here. Alright, thanks for stopping by, Saber. I appreciate it. I always appreciate people coming by and watching the stream. If you want to catch, like, the rest of this stream, just check out my YouTube channel, because this is eventually going to get posted there. Because I'm now making it a habit to put my streams up on YouTube. Because I'm now determined to, like, kind of make this, like, a good side job. Yeah, like, I haven't been posting as much as I used to, but I'm getting back to posting. I quit teaching for a number of reasons. Most of them being relating to like some less than stellar treatment from the higher ups, but well, I still substitute teach, but I quit actual teaching and I just do substitute teaching now, but I'm trying to get out of that as well. Like, substitute teaching is just what I do until I can find something to replace, well, until I find some other form of income. Well, substitute teachers are pretty much just treated as being, like, babysitters. And, like, it's not a bad gig if you're, like, looking for consistent part-time work during the year. But it's also not great either. Like, it's a two-way road, where it's like, if you substitute teach, like, you're technically a teacher, but you're not treated with the respect or pay of one. And you're also treated as disposable. But at the same time, like, my experience attempting to go into teaching is, like, they say they want teachers, but they don't. Like, mixed signals, man. Yeah, like in some places, substitute teachers are just basically replacement teachers for teachers that are sick from the same school. But here in America, like, they just take them from wherever and act as if there's a seemingly infinite supply of us when there's not. And then they complain when there's not enough of us, but they aren't willing to pay us more either. Like, that's another thing, is, like, because of the way they, like, pay us subs, like, if I wasn't living with my family, I wouldn't be able to afford rent, with as a substitute teacher. So I am just kind of having to, like, find something outside of teaching. And I'm gonna need way more cobblestone than what I currently have. Like, some places have it figured out. America clearly doesn't. And then again, here in America, like, we can get fired for, like, any reason. Yeah, and in my case, I would get a better wage at McDonald's. That is pretty much exactly my situation right now. I would get a better wage at McDonald's. So, like, I'm looking for something better, but, like, job market's rough right now. And part of the problem is like, I was doing my student teaching to become an official teacher through my university, and what they don't tell you about student teaching is as a student teacher, you have, like, no security as to, like, what could potentially happen if the person you're student teaching under decides they don't want to deal with you anymore. Because that's what happened with me. Like, the person I student taught under just decided they didn't want a student teacher anymore. And that's that. Like, they just straight up cut you from the program. And that's it. And I pretty much spent, like, the last month working with my university to get my degree transferred over to a research degree. Because, like, it is terrible. And had I realized what sort of awful field I was going into, I would have gone for a different degree. Like, maybe I should have become a social worker. Or something like that. But it is what it is. Like, I really don't have any other options than just to try to make the best of it and work from there. I'm 27. So, like, I'm old enough to where, like, I really kind of need to get out into the working field. And I really need to start making money. I could, but I'm so close to finishing my degree that I needed to, like, work with the university as to, like, get me squared away and figure things out. Because, here in America, like, you don't have, like, a lot of protection as a college student. Because you're entirely at the mercy of, like, whatever the university can do for you if something happens and your degree is no longer an option. Because I consider myself lucky to just be able to finish up my master's after this. Because I know a lot of people are not so lucky in that regard. Because I am very aware of just how things can get worse. And oh hey, there's some exposed emerald over there. Interesting. But I could go get another degree, but I'm just so close to finishing up my current degree that it's like that they needed to, like, sort things out, because the last thing I needed to do with that was that student teaching, and if you can't do that, well, you're gonna have to find some other degree. Which complicated things pretty significantly. Alright, so I'm basically gonna pretty much harvest all the cobblestone from the underside of this island that I'm gonna be clearing out. And from there, go ahead and finish up the bridge. we're gonna need to go find some more iron. Because, unfortunately, in order to make those lanterns I like... Oh, I've been streaming on and off for like 3 years. Like, the thing is like, I've been streaming on and off for 3 years, and I've really always been, like, a casual streamer, and never really taken things too seriously. Because in the back of my mind, I was like, streaming is definitely not something I would do for, like, a job. But, like, streaming looks to be a potential avenue for side income, but it's not something I think I would ever be willing to rely on for income. Because in the back of my mind here, and I say this, like, having thought, having done a lot of, like, looking into, like, what you could do for, like, streaming and making money. And in the back of my mind, I'm like, you are relying on a lot of luck, and you are relying on consistently streaming every day. And, like, it's not consistent. Like, you're pretty much, like, praying that people on the internet will give you money to, like, watch whatever you're watching. I mean, watch whatever you're doing. And that's scary. As an adult, that's scary. A lot of streamers only get big because other people, like, direct people to their streams. Yeah. Like, there is a cycle here. And... like, most streamers never pop off. Like, I've been streaming for 3 years, pretty much, and I have never popped off. Although, keep in mind, I have never collaborated with, like, anyone while streaming. I've never worked with anyone. Like, I've pretty much just entirely done single-player stuff. Like, in theory, if I worked with other streamers, like, I might pick up an audience of other people. But that would require me to actually get off my butt and socialize with other streamers. And... like, I am reasonably skeptical about doing that. Like, my experience with other people has never been that great. Like, streaming is great if you're like me and you have a bunch of spare time. On certain days of the week. But at the same time, like, if you're gonna... if you work a lot like me, it's not really practical. Like, having... well, there's also the fact that there's also a lot of competition. Like, we've entered an age where anyone can stream. Like, about, say, 5 years ago, was, like, the point where it was like, oh, only a select few can stream. Nowadays, it's like, everybody and their mother can stream. Because every additional streamer is, in a sense, in competition with one another. At least if you look at, like, the big streamers. Like, big streamers, happen to have, like, a lot of competition with one another. And I know you should be getting to bed, because you gotta get up soon. In, like, 6 hours. But big streamers have a lot of competition with each other, and that's scary. But I'll be seeing you around, Saber. But big streamers have a lot of competition with others in their same category. And they're always, like, trying to edge each other out, because it's like, you gotta beat out your competition, otherwise you're not gonna be able to eat, right? You're not gonna make that money you need to pay off your bills. And you gotta make that number go up, otherwise you're... Alright, I'll see you around, Saber. But, like, the end goal of streaming for a lot of people is to make that money, that money, and make that big number go up even more. Like, that's why a lot of people post YouTube videos and things of that nature. Like, we all want that number to go up. Like, on YouTube, I only have, like, what? 30 subscribers? Like, I could check, but I'm not gonna bother. And on Twitch, I have, like, what? 170 followers, and I only average about, like, 1 or 2 viewers per stream. Like, we all want that number to go up. Like, big number... big number good, right? Big number make things better. At least, that's the mentality behind streaming. Like, we all want that number to go up. We all want it to get bigger. But, like, for example, like, at the time of recording this and streaming this, according to Twitch, there's about 80,000 viewers in the Minecraft category, which I'm streaming in. I only have 1 viewer right now. And I'm fairly certain that's myself. That is 1 out of about 80,000 people. When I am streaming, I am in a sense competing for the attention of potentially 80,000 individuals. That's a lot of people. Now, necessarily speaking, you're not really gonna get all of those 80,000 people. Like, you are competing with more people than you can ever possibly meet in your lifetime. For views, as well. So there's no point in, like, going crazy over, like, growing your numbers or anything. But, like, every streamer wants their numbers to go up. Like, that's just the nature of how things work here on Twitch. And on YouTube. Now, I could stream to both Twitch and YouTube. But I don't do that for a pretty good reason. My internet can only handle streaming to one platform at a time. Because, from a mechanical standpoint, I could totally go ahead and attempt to stream to 1 to 2 platforms at a time. But you can't really do that. At least, not with the way I do things. Because my internet is just good enough to support streaming to 1 platform. Not 2, but 1. And we're getting pretty close to filling this out here. But we need about 3 to 4 more stacks of cobblestone. But we're finishing up the bridge today. Well, tonight. Because, I can successfully get about 5,000, 5 megabyte upload. Which is just enough to, like, really stream. And, in theory, I could get better. But the thing about how my internet works, and I did a lot of testing a while back. Like, how my internet works is essentially if you try to go beyond the 5,000 kilobytes, 5 megabyte upload, it tends to tank out. It just isn't capable. It isn't capable of consistently handling more than that. Because my download speed is absolutely amazing. It's the upload speed that has problems. And I'm still gonna need more cobblestone. I'm gonna need about, like, 5 more stacks of cobblestone. Like, it is what it is. And the thing is my internet is, like, the best internet you can possibly have in my local area. Because, the problem with, the internet in my area is the only way you're getting speed as good as this is if you're paying for, like, business-level internet. And you pretty much have to pay for that. Otherwise, you're getting screwed. Because the other options allow people to piggyback off of your network, and that slows you down. And we're gonna need more cobblestone. So, back to clearing out the area down here. Like, all this is gonna get mined out anyways, so I'm pretty much just taking cobblestone and stone and moving it elsewhere. Like, this is not the fastest way to be doing this, but it works towards, my goal of eventually plowing over this entire island. So I don't care if this is, like, the longer way of doing things. And this also provides me with plenty of shelter from the seemingly endless amount of rain I get. Like, it's kind of a problem where I'm just having, like, endless amounts of rain, and there seems to be no end of it. But I can sort of get like a couple stacks of cobblestone from a single pickaxe, and it pretty much sets me up to go for a good chunk of the bridge. Alright, there we go. And since we need way more cobblestone than what we already have, we'll make ourselves some more cobblestone pickaxes. Like, simple as that. Like, this is all feeding into me just, like, eventually working on some super big projects. I am, of course, gonna need to, like, remove all this dirt out of my way at some point. Like, I don't want to deal with, like, the dirt until I get, enchantments going. Because basically, dirt is gonna be something I'm gonna need a lot of anyways, but I want to, get, like, a bunch of enchanted tools to really just plow through all of the dirt. Because the dirt is going to be used to help clear out a lot of the water that is in the way of my base. Alright, so let's go ahead and continue doing this here. Alright, once it turns nighttime again, we'll go ahead and see if we have enough cobblestone to, finish the bridge. Because, basically, I want to finish the bridge today. Like, I spent so much time working on getting it done that I want to finish the bridge. There we go. Alright, I think I have enough to finish the, bridge here. I am, of course, gonna need more... I am, of course, gonna need iron to, really keep this place properly lit up. Yeah, this is not going to be enough. We're going to need more. A lot more. But we can go ahead and finish putting these down here. Alright, that is at least the exterior done. Alright, so now I need to go all along here and... Nope. Alright, it has to be directly on the ceiling here. If it's not directly on the ceiling, it isn't properly oriented. There we go. Okay. Oh yeah, we have enough stairs now. Just barely. So now I can stop mining cobblestone for a while. Because I'm still gonna spend like 30 minutes a day just working on carving out the island. Yeah, okay, we can leave it like that. But I am gonna need to, go mining. Because we need iron to, finish up the rest of this here. So we'll go ahead and go mining. And I pretty much need, like, way more, food, logs, and things of that nature. So we return into the into the depths of the cave system, where we will continue to seek fortune and glory. Only this time we have a full set of armor to at least give us some level of protection as compared to, like, the very small amount we had last time. And let's make sure to, like, sort of put light in certain places, if possible, because I forgot to bring building blocks. Rookie mistake on my part, by the way. So, what we really just want is iron. Diamond would be nice, but iron is the priority. Because we need more iron than anything else. But I see a... Ooh, more iron. That I apparently missed out on last time. Or I was too busy running from something to actually realize it was there. Probably a mixture of that. I should be using the stone pickaxe for all these, like, relatively minor things. And I'm seeing more iron that I apparently just blatantly missed the last time I was up here. Like, that's just a thing sometimes, where I just blatantly miss things. And you know what? That's fine. Life moves on. Okay, so we will continue looking for iron here, and I am not going to go down there, at least not like this. Let's go ahead and... Ooh, more iron. Alright. We will slowly and carefully dig our way down. I'm sorry, but I have a very bad feeling about the area down there. Let me just go ahead and call up this thing of cobblestone here. Alright, there's plenty of iron to be had over here. Alright, now we switch over to the iron pickaxe. And, wow, okay. Using the iron pickaxe after using the stone pickaxe for so long makes this feel like super speed. Like, it's kind of like a... Well, they get you kind of like a drug here. They hook you on the... They force you to use really slow stuff. And then they, drastically start speeding you up with, these fancy iron tools. And then, when things start to feel sluggish, they hand you iron. And I'm not gonna go that far down, because that's deep slate. But I see, some iron here. And I have already made a profit from this expedition. I am very content with what we found so far. let's go this way. All right. So we're slowly gonna work our way. Alright, so, plan of action here. I slowly light this place up. And then run to, someplace safe. And I just walk around, slowly covering things in light. And by slowly covering things in light, we, in a sense, nullify a lot of the potential danger factors, but not completely. Now we'll run around and grab as much iron as we can, and then we'll head back up to the surface. Because this is just the start of exploring this cave system, really. Because I have no choice but to play it safe. Especially given the circumstances here. Alright. We are going to have to, retreat for the time being. Oh, but I do see some iron right there. So we'll grab that and go. But what we'll do here is essentially slowly but surely start to essentially secure like a landing zone of sorts. Where at some point we'll like have like an easy way to get in and out of here, and eventually just cover this entire place up and flatten this out for like farming development. But that's not gonna happen for a while, especially given like the fact that for some reason I chose like the hilliest place to settle possible. I can go ahead and slap that charcoal in there. So we'll go ahead and convert the ingots in here to chains. Because we need, 1, 2. We need 2 chains per thing here. And this is literally the last thing I need for my, thing here. So I need 1, 2, 3, 4. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13. Just to be sure. So I need 26 chains. At least I believe that's how many I'll need. But I'm clearly gonna need more iron than this. This is not enough. And I can make myself another furnace just to speed up the production rate here. So I need 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. I need 14 more chains and then a bunch of lanterns. Alright, this should be enough. Nope. I need one more. And I am just short of the, like, amount of iron I'm gonna need. Alright, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15. I need 15... Like, I think I have, like, just enough to make 15. Ooh, that bites. Yeah, okay, I have just enough to make the... ...15 lanterns I need. So let's get these all squared away here. And there we go. Our bridge is complete. Now, I might end up removing these torches because they might be kind of redundant. But, we'll wait and see. But for the time being, the bridge is complete. I can be content with that. I am, of course, going to need to, get more coal. Well, more charcoal. So I can just go ahead and slap these in here. But I think we'll spend the rest of the stream mining. Because we finished building this. I should get, like, a sign here. Let's, Alright, what should I call this? Build, 11/11/2023. Now yeah, okay. So I'm liking the, birch signs here. Yeah, let me make a bunch of birch signs. Yeah, do I really need this, though? So if I take these off, will I have mobs spawning on here? That's my question. Now, let me turn on particles here so I can sort of see the torch animation. Like, I generally keep particles off just to see if there's any problems. So light level, where's the light level? So there shouldn't be any... Yeah, there's not going to be any mobs spawning on here. So I can just remove the torches and everything looks better. Okay, yeah, I like this. And the torches on the outside are appropriate. Now, I do have a question, though. And it's something I need to, like, actually take a look at. Does that really work, though? Yeah, I'm not feeling that. That's not for me. But I'm thinking I could, like, sort of put this on here. Yeah, I think this works. We'll go ahead and put my, all these birch signs to good use. Yeah, I think the next thing we'll do is we'll go ahead and, like, start working towards, building some, well, start restocking our wood supply. Because I'm gonna burn through all of my birch wood doing this. But I am enjoying the whole process of, like, making a unique building. Of course, like, I run out of, like, signs fairly quickly here. But hey, like, I get to do all sorts of interesting things. Oh, thank you for the Prime sub, Spiffy Dubs. I appreciate it. Like, I think you're the first person to ever sub with a Prime sub on my channel. That's actually pretty cool. Bye forever now? Okay. Well, thanks for stopping by. I appreciate it. Like, I should be begging for you not to go, but if you love something, you gotta let it go free. Or something like that. But I'm building my bridge here that I have spent the past how long have I streamed today? I streamed 3 hours earlier, and I've spent an hour so far, so I've spent the past 4 hours finishing this. And I'm determined to get this done tonight. Because, thing about this bridge is, like, I've spent so long working on getting it done that if I give up now, it'd kind of be like all that effort is wasted. But I'm also, like, burning through resources faster than I get them. So, there is that. And I also gotta be careful not to, like, hit any letters, otherwise I have to completely tear down this thing. Oh, you can edit signs now? Since when was that a thing? Huh. Well, I'll be darned. You can edit signs now. When was that added? I'm actually curious. But I don't want to tab out and, like, close my game here to look something up so trivial. Well, something that's so trivial up. Because I feel like just looking up something silly, like, when was the ability to, like, edit signs added is kind of silly. But I remember the days where it's like, you had to look up, like, every single Minecraft recipe. Because, like, one of the few things, I actually ended up using quite frequently, after it was, like, added was the whole recipe book thing. Like, I didn't think I would use that, and I found it was, like, one of the most useful things I could use. And let's remove the torches right there, because that's just a fire hazard. Alright, there we go. So there we go. Our bridge is built. And we're gonna dedicate this to, Alright. The Prime Bridge, built on 11/11/2023 in honor of Spiffy Doves, the first Twitch subscriber. Alright, there we go. The Prime Bridge. Wait, there we go.